In the heart of the Beqaa Valley, where golden fields swayed with wheat and vineyards thrived under the sun, two children grew up as inseparable friends. Their names were Youssef and Layla. Youssef was a boy with wild curly hair and eyes the color of rich soil. He spent his days tending to his family's sheep, his bare feet padding along the dusty paths of their village. Layla, on the other hand, had hair like silk as dark as a moonless night and a smile that could bring warmth even in the coldest winters. She helped her mother weave rugs, her fingers quick and skillful, her laugh echoing through the valley. Their families were neighbors, and from the moment they could walk, Youssef and Layla were always together. They chased each other through the olive groves, splashed in the river's cool waters, and spent nights beneath the endless stars, sharing dreams and whispered secrets. A traditional watercolor artwork showing two children sitting beneath an ancient olive tree, surrounded by rolling hills, golden wheat fields, and a rustic stone wall. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of amber and violet, Youssef and Layla sat beneath an ancient olive tree, its branches stretched wide and strong, like a guardian watching over them. "I wish we could stay here forever," Layla said, her fingers tracing the lines of the bark. "Just you and me, under this tree." "Then let's make a promise," Youssef replied, his voice steady. "No matter what happens, we'll always be friends. This tree will be our secret place. Whenever we feel lost or sad, we'll come here." Layla smiled and nodded. "It's a promise." But promises are not always easy to keep. As the years passed, Youssef's feelings for Layla grew. She was no longer just his friend. She was everything. But in their village, traditions were strong. Layla's family had arranged for her to marry her cousin, a man she barely knew but was expected to honor. The news reached Youssef like a blow to his chest. One evening, he found Layla by their olive tree, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "I don't want to leave this place, Youssef," she whispered. "I don't want to leave you." "Then don't," Youssef said, his voice trembling. "Run away with me. We can go beyond the mountains to the city. We can make our own life." Layla looked away, her shoulders shaking. "You know I can't. My family. Our community. They wouldn't understand. It's already decided." Youssef clenched his fists, his nails digging into his palms. "It's not fair." "No," Layla agreed, "but it's what's right." The day of Layla's wedding approached, and Youssef's heart grew heavy. He tried to stay away from the olive tree, from their shared dreams, but the pain only grew. On the eve of her wedding, Layla found Youssef beneath the olive tree, his head bowed. "I came to say goodbye," she said softly. Youssef looked up, his eyes wet. "I'll never forget you, Layla. This tree, it will always be ours." Layla stepped forward, pressing something cool and small into his hand. It was an olive seed, a soft, watercolor illustration of Layla, gently placing a tiny olive seed into Youssef's hand. Their expressions are tender and sad, with the olive tree behind them under a dimming twilight. "Plant this somewhere new," she whispered, "and when it grows strong, remember me." Tears rolled down Youssef's cheeks. "I will." Layla turned and walked away, her figure fading into the twilight. Years later, Youssef had built a life of his own. He'd moved to a nearby village where he became known for his kindness and hardworking nature. But he never forgot Layla. Beside his house, he planted the olive seed she had given him. It grew tall and mighty, its branches wide and welcoming. And on lonely nights, Youssef would sit beneath its shade, remembering the girl who had given him her heart and the promise they had made under the olive tree. For even when love is lost, it can grow into something strong and enduring, rooted deep like the oldest olive tree.